The Surfing Violinist presents the Violin Vlog, Episode 11, November 2021. My second wedding in the last couple months. This is my first solo wedding in years. I feel like it's a decade, but that might be an exaggeration. I can't remember the last wedding I played in a solo capacity. I used to play weddings with a quartet, a trio, and solo. And I got to the point where it's just kind of like a side gig, side job. But my number one nightmare, aside from showing up to the surf being up without a surfboard, is being behind for a public performance of violin, usually with an orchestra or something like that, or a wedding. So this was literally facing my nightmare this last weekend, Saturday. And I overcame the hurdle. The bride was happy. I would play for you what my rendition of Wildest Dreams, which is what she wanted to walk down the aisle to. I'd play that for you here, but I'll get a copyright tag, so I don't want to do that. But I do think this is probably the best recording that I've done of violin since probably something I did in India. I'm not going to do any reviews of my previous performances. I'm just back practicing again. So I want to come up with some sort of better rubric rather than just talking about how bad I suck, but to try to articulate it. This performance was better than a lot in recent memory, but there was still I still had some problems, and if anybody was a violinist in the audience, they would have noticed it. Anybody with moderate ability to detect pitch errors would notice it. You know, when you're solo, and especially if you have a backing track, there's other things that can go wrong. You really have to multitask better than I was. Nothing ended up being too noticeable, but the bride was happy. The performance of this song in particular, The Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, as they had recorded it in Bridgerton. It was pretty good. Headed in the right direction. I'm a little exhausted from getting all this done. But at least it's the first step. We got a couple gigs next month for Christmas. We'll be doing Handel's Messiah excerpts for one church and Handel's Messiah's excerpts for another event somewhere. So, yeah, a couple more to go, and I'll just update on how that's going next time, and hopefully start to parse out some actionable content from what I'm learning. But right now, it's just documenting that it happened. As far as performances go, do check out my Simple Violin channel. I have it linked below where you can hear this performance here. And it's approximately what I played yesterday at this wedding. It's probably, again, the best recording I've done of my violin. Still a little pitchy at times and very reverb heavy, but it's the best I've gotten in a while. Until next time, keep practicing and start working on that dexterity in whatever sport or musical endeavor that you have, because dexterity is our friend, and it is the final frontier of how humanity got this far. Until we can get that dexterity down, we ain't going nowhere.
If you weren't a kook, you would have seen this video when it uploaded. Join the lineup here on YouTube or become a patron and become a TS VIP and get early and ad-free access. See you later.